Hey guys, my name is Peggy Cates, and I'm going to teach you guys about measurement manipulatives for teachers on a budget. So the standards I'll be going over today are KMDA1, which is describe measurable attributes of objects such as length or weight, describe several measurable attributes of a single object. KMDA2 is directly compared to objects with a measurable attribute in common to see which object has more or less of the attribute and describe the difference. For example, directly compare the heights of two children and describe one child as taller. So I wanted to try to find a non-standard use of measurement that everyone had in the house. So I used these Q-tips that I taped together. I thought this would be a fun use of a household item for kindergartners. They're just taped together. I did find that taping them together it might confuse some of the kindergartners. They would either be able to just count the blue sticks, or you could put the ends of the Q-tips in food coloring, and this would make it easier for them to see the difference between the two Q-tips. But they can measure their height by using this and kind of fill in worksheets describing themselves as taller or shorter than one of their classmates, and say, I'm 10 Q-tips tall. So this next manipulative is me just using a Sharpie, duct taping it to a surface, and then I have a hanger. On this hanger I have 2 cups with a different amount of Q-tips. So for this activity they're really working with describing weight. So they need to be able to describe something as lighter or heavier and compare. So yes, they could probably tell that there's more Q-tips for the one on the right, but they need to be able to describe that they're heavier or lighter. So what would need to be pointed out is the fact that the hanger slants. So the cup closer to the ground would be the objects with something heavier. It would be the heavier cup. So you could really put anything in here. I used Q-tips just for the sake of consistency during this video. But really you could use anything, and I think this is a good way to kind of simplify describing weight for the younger ages. So in this next activity I am using a different material. You could still totally use something like Q-tips. I just thought using spaghetti noodles was easier. They would easier to break apart and also break into varying lengths. So you could do both of these activities, or all 3 that I've shown you, with straws. You could tape those straws together the same way that I did with the Q-tips, and you could cut the plastic straws into varying lengths just like I have with these spaghetti noodles. But for today I'm just using these spaghetti noodles, and what I would have the students do is just line them up with the bottom of the sheet. They could even use, a pencil or something to see that they're all consistently hitting the bottom. And then from there, you would really want them to be sorting these these spaghetti noodles of varying lengths from shortest to tallest. Change it up, go tallest to shortest. What you could also have them do is turn them horizontally. Now this has them work with length, so they would then have to go from shortest to longest, just lining these spaghetti noodles up horizontally instead. This gets that more vocabulary of, length, height, and weight. You're really touching on a lot just by using these simple materials. So here we have, this is how they would be sorting them from tallest to shortest to tallest. And yeah, it would look something like this when they're finished. All of this could be included in math stations maybe, so that they could each have a turn and you wouldn't have to overextend yourself getting tons of materials. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I hope you're able to use this in your own classrooms. Thank you so much for watching.